So happy Boxing Day. That's right, it's Boxing Day. Does that mean you're going to go out and start a fight with somebody? I don't think so. Hi, it's Bill. This is Creative License, and thanks again for being a part of my Little Dog and Pony show. Thanks for being nice to my sponsors, Electro Voice, DJ Event Planner, Promo Only, and Disc Jockey News. Boxing Day is a day, right? It's the day after Christmas. I hope you had a really great Christmas. I hope DJ Santa brought you all of the equipment that you wanted, and I hope you got some special, beautiful time with your family, because that's why we work every day, right? So we can have that time with our family and with our friends and those people that we love. Boxing Day, if you don't know, it's something that started in Europe. The day after Christmas, Boxing Day. First of all, it's the feast of Saint Stephen, which doesn't have anything to do with Boxing Day. Saint Stephen is the patron saint of horses. So oftentimes you might hear that there's horse races and equine things going on the feast of Saint Stephen. But Boxing Day, way back in history, was the day that the masters and the men of industry, the rich, would give out boxes of gifts of boxes of things to the poor people, to those people that worked for them, for their servants and things like that. And they would bring those things back to their family, having a day off. Boxing Day was a way for people to give back, right? Now, it was the rich people giving something to the poor people, pretty much giving them their scraps, right? But the tradition stayed, and the tradition is still celebrated in many countries. It's not necessarily celebrated here in the United States. We used it as a shopping day, right? But the day after Christmas, Boxing Day, is celebrated by people now as a way to give, to share of themselves, to share of their wealth, to share of their time, to give back. And I think that's a wonderful sentiment, and I think a great sentiment for all of us to take on a regular basis. And I would suggest that maybe, because I'm bringing it up today, maybe you take it on. Maybe there's a way that you can give back to your community. Maybe there's a way that you can give back to your family, to your employees if you have a big DJ company. But at the very least, I like the idea of showing love and caring for another human being in some way, shape, or form. And it doesn't necessarily have to be DJ related. I mean, you can do a free party, things like that. But there's a lot of people, especially during the holidays, that are having a tough time. This is happening still. I know that we got a big dose of it during COVID, and we got a big lesson of it for all those people that were isolated during that time. But for many people, the holidays are an isolating time all by itself. Especially in this day where you can look online and you can see how our colleagues are doing. We can see the successes of others. We can see the wealth and all of the wonderful things that are going on in the lives of the people around us. Oftentimes, we might look at that and start feeling badly for ourselves. Okay, I don't really, and I'm not necessarily condoning that you have to you're it's okay that you feel bad because you saw somebody else doing well. I mean, you shouldn't really be comparing yourself anyway. But that's what happens. That's what happens. And in a time when social media and things like this can keep us so isolated anyway, what I would suggest you do on Boxing Day is reach out to somebody that you know. Reach out to a colleague. Even if it's just somebody you haven't talked to in a while. See how they're doing. Find out about their life. Talk about their families. Find out if there's anything you can do to make their life a little better. This is something that I wish we did all the time. But today, on Boxing Day, I'm going to suggest that you take this on at least today, if you haven't done it in a while. And even if you do it all the time. What do you think? This would be a great day to reach out to the people we love and remind them that we're here and they're not alone. This is Bill. This is Creative License, and I'll see you next week.